So I didn't have the experience of being able to talk to my parents. My dad was always working nights and my mom wasn't home.
My mom worked 3 jobs.
In my culture, men are taught to not really share their feelings, express themselves. And at home, I didn't have anyone I can even talk to.
We didn't really have a traditional dinner table. We didn't talk about our feelings or what we wanted to do when we grow up. So from what I've heard in the dinner table, everyone's together as a family. In my case, I've never had that. Both of my parents were deported when I was 12 years old, so I kind of just had to grow up since then, and I didn't really have a childhood because a lot is expected of you. In a first-generation low-income household where being the first one to go to college was really important, having these dinner conversations are even more important.
I didn't have any support. My father even told me once, he's like, school is a waste of your time and you're really not going to be able to do anything with it. When I would go to the Boys and Girls Club, I would hear the complete opposite, like, school's important, you should use it to your advantage.
The Boys and Girls Club was able to give me that platform of talking about issues that I wasn't able to talk to with my mom because she was so busy.
When I'm sitting around the Boys and Girls Club at their dinner table and I'm crying and I'm telling them like this is hard and I have to go home and I have to figure out like immigration stuff for my parents or things like that, they offer me the comfort and the love that comes at the dinner table. They've asked me how I've been.
It was great to know that I had young African Americans who had went to college, who had done these things, who had played collegiate sports, who just, they saw something in me and they believed, because Sean and Jason, they honestly didn't have to stay at James Flood till midnight helping me write high school entry essays.
The Boys and Girls Club have provided me with sometimes a meal, because at home I would be scared to even think, am I going to be able to eat that night or not?
Sitting at the table doing my homework, and my mom was just sitting there with me, staying up as late as I had to stay up, letting me know that she was sorry that she wasn't able to help me with it. You know, I stayed up about 2-3 o'clock in the morning each night finishing my homework for the next day. I remember one time she just sat there crying about not being able to help me. But when I went to the Boys and Girls Club, I had an amazing support system, both academically and socially. I remember meeting with a tutor about 3 times a week, getting help with any English homework I had, history homework, and that was really big help.
One of the experiences I remember the most was with my mentor, Myra. She was the teen director at the time. Going into my junior year, my older brother was diagnosed with a mental disorder. That year was really tough on me, and I had to kind of like step up as the older sister now, because I didn't have my older brother to do that anymore. So I was the older sister for my younger brother. I remember going to the Boys and Girls Club and having Myra there, and I would just go to her and cry a lot of the days because I didn't want to cry at home.
I remember not knowing what college was about. I remember not even wanting to apply to college. I remember not believing in myself. I remember not having the confidence in myself. And then one day I got paired up with Esmeralda as a coach or as a mentor, and right off the bat, she believed in me. She believed that I can even talk about applying to some of the top colleges. She believed that I can compete with some of the best students. She believed that I can do many things that I didn't believe in myself. She had more confidence in me than I did in myself.
The BGCP dinner table is family.
Love.
Trust.
Network.
The second home.
Love.
A safe haven.
Family.